Hello guys, welcome to Book Ideas where we tell you interesting ideas from interesting books. So what did one of the greatest minds in Indian history, one of the greatest strategists, one of the greatest consultants for Mauryan Empire say about sleep? What did Chanakya say about how you need to sleep, how much you need to sleep? Now, if you are expecting me to tell you about this very popular thing that you can see all over the internet on Chanakya telling you who not to wake up or who to wake up, this is not going to be about that. This is going to be about two advices on how to sleep. Two practical advice on how to sleep, when to sleep. So make sure to watch till the end of the video to know how this can benefit you. The idea that we have picked is from the book called as Chanakya in Daily Life by Radhakrishnan Pillai. Now Radhakrishnan Pillai, he is an expert in Chanakya studies. He has studied Chanakya extensively and he has given Chanakya's teachings in very small, very practical way that me and you can apply in our lives and see the benefit. So one line Chanakya says is this: during the third part of the night, he should go to bed to the strains of musical instruments and sleep during the fourth and fifth parts. Now, if you are, what are these parts? That is something that you should not really think about right now because it gets very confusing. But bottom line is this: Chanakya, he divided the whole day into different parts. So first 1.5 hours was one part, next 1.5 hours was one part. Each part was about 1.5 hours. Now I'm not going to be going into parts and all that, but I'll tell you directly the timings. Okay, so the third part, meaning Dr. Radhakrishnan Pillai, what he says is from about 9 p.m. you have to start. You have to go to bed at about 9 p.m. 9 to 10:30 p.m. is where you listen to music and all that. The reason being is this: as soon as you go to sleep, sometimes it's difficult. You can't just go to sleep, right? Your mind is thinking about a lot of things. So when you go to bed around 9, you put the music and you ease into it. At about 9:30 you might move or you might drift into sleep. So to ease that process, you use the music. It's kind of like same reason why mothers sing to babies, to move them into the state of sleep. Next, how long should one sleep? This is the part. According to Chanakya, you have to sleep about 4.5 hours. So from about 9:30 p.m., I told you 9 p.m. you start, right? So from about 9:30 p.m. you might get into sleep and you wake up at 1:30 a.m. I know, right? My first reaction was, I was shocked. 4 hours of sleep? Are you kidding me? In fact, I think in this is a very popular one as well. If you go type Chanakya on sleep in the blog, one thing he says is a king should never sleep for more than 4 hours. If you're worried, here's the twist. He says a king should sleep well so that he could make better decisions. What's going on here? Is it contradiction? Absolutely not. Chanakya pushed the quality of sleep as a more important thing than quantity of sleep. So one way he said was to ease into sleep is using music. Music improves your sleep. So something like that. Here's the second advice about sleep. He said during the sixth part of the day, he should engage in recreation at his pleasure or hold consultations. Now again, Mr. Radhakrishnan Pillai, he gives timings for this, okay? So let's not worry about parts and all that. So best time according to Chanakya to go to sleep in the afternoon is about between 1:30 p.m. to 3 p.m. So if you sleep, that's about 2.5 hours, right? Yeah, 1.5 an hour, something like that. So if you can sleep for 1.5 hour, you might be able to cover like 5.5 hours of sleep. 5.5 to 6 hours of sleep is what you'll be getting. So your quota is kind of settled, right? If you're thinking not to sleep for 6-7 hours or something like that, you decrease it a little, you sleep less at night, and you cover up an hour and a half later on in the afternoon. Now, you might be thinking, you know what, Abhishek, I'm not an afternoon sleeper. What do I do? Same here. I have absolutely hate sleeping in the afternoon. It's not for me. If you can't do that, he gives a few things to do. One is recreation, right? Recreation as in chill, read book, go out for a walk, work out, do something where you get more relaxed. The reason being, after that time, you will be able to be a lot more focused in your work. Let's say, another thing Chanakya said is to hold consultations. Now, if you're a king, if you were a king, you might have a lot of issues, problems that you have to deal with and solve as a king. So to do that, you will not have all the answers a lot of times. So you have to go seek out consultation from other mentors or gurus or advisors. Now, even though you're not a king, in your life, there might be something that's bothering you. So you can take that afternoon time, try to learn something that could improve your life. Go ask someone for advice, take someone out for lunch, and then like someone who's influential or who has done what you want to do, take them out for lunch, sponsor their lunch, and then ask them questions. So something like that. If you could do that, after doing that, you can get back into taking action and solving your problems. So this is what he said according to sleep. Now here's a bonus third tip. We covered this in one of the videos. Chanakya also said he should awaken to the sound of musical instruments. So again, one thing to improve your sleep, one thing to do is to wake up feeling good and refreshed. So one of the way to do it according to Chanakya is to use music to wake you up in the morning. A pleasant music that can put you in a positive state of mind. The reason why this works is two reasons. One, when you wake up, you're kind of anxious, or your body puts you in under stress so that you wake up from sleep. So when you use music, you'll be able to calm down, relax. And once you get in a positive frame of mind, you'll be able to do the rest of the things more easily. Second part about it is if you enjoy your mornings, then you look forward to waking up. So in that way, you're happy to go to sleep, you're also happy to wake up in the morning because of music and other routines. With that said, this is Chanakya's advice for sleep. With that said, guys, if you felt like you learned something of value, something that could improve your life, then leave a like and hit that subscribe button, because we have a lot more book ideas and many other types of videos coming up. With that said, this is Abhishek signing off. I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.